This is example number 4 from our implicit differentiation section. And again, as we're going through a video example, sometimes it's just great to play the video through to completion and then go back and review things that we maybe don't understand. Let's just again show all of our steps. And the key thing is, it's like the distributive property. We're going to take the derivative of y to the fourth, and we're going to take the derivative of y cubed, and we're going to take the derivative of x to the fifth, and we're going to take the derivative of x. And again, things that have base of x, they're fairly easy for us compared to things that don't have base of x. When we talk about derivative of y to the fourth, the first step is 4y cubed. And then the second step is to multiply by the derivative of our base, in this case times by the derivative of y. The second derivative, or the second function, is y cubed, so that derivative is 3y squared. So that rule of decreasing by degree is always there for our function. And then we want to multiply that by, again, the chain rule, or use the chain rule. Take the derivative of y, and on the other side of the equation, the derivative of x to the fifth is 5x to the fourth. I mean, if you really wanted to, again, think about this. If we said chain rule, your next step is what's the derivative of x, and the derivative of x is 1. So we don't use the chain rule when your base function is x. It's just kind of intuitive that the derivative of x to the fifth is 5x to the fourth. But if you want to show the whole rule, like we talked about with the law of cosines versus Pythagoras' theorem, you only need to use the chunk that's relative at that time. So we don't need the chain rule for a base function of x. And then let's wrap up what we're doing here. Derivative of x, derivative of y equals x is a line, so that slope is 1. Cleaning up the right side. I have 4y cubed dy dx, and I have 3y squared dy dx. That is the right side of my equation. And on the left side of my equation is 5x to the fourth plus 1. And you might have went straight from your question to this step, and I'd be okay with that as you get farther into the questions. Math, if you're going to solve for something, dy dx, you want to get it by itself. So the first step to getting it by itself is to factor out the dy dx from the two terms that it belongs to. And then it equals 5x to the fourth plus 1. And our final step is to divide. Five x to the fourth plus 1, 4y cubed plus 3y squared, and let's call it done.